All right, so this will be a little episode of What's in My Crates, records that I've cherry picked into crates that I stack right over here in a stack of 5. And I'm going to dig through 2 of my crates for you guys to see. And, you know, I'm really good at getting the records, and I don't like to give up a whole lot, and I rarely show what I already have. So let's check this out. So this is an example of the milk crates that I have, the 5 that I broke down. They're about they're heavy, really heavy. And there's 2. This is one that I'm going to dig through right now. And here's the other one. So there's 5 total. All right, and let's dive into crate number 1. And these White Stripes records, I bought at Tower in about 2001. And they're all original. That one is still sealed. Elephant. I've only played this 3 or 4 times. I keep it in the shrink. This is an original, and here, let me just show you so you can see. There we go. And then White Blood Cells is original as well, and this is opened, but these are just, minty, Stone Cold Mint. And originals. And there we have Soundgarden, Bad Motor Finger. This is on a repress. I keep it in the shrink. Can't see the gatefold, but I've listened to it. Sounds terrific. And this is my original purple, my STP, that I also got at Tower in 2001. That's a valuable record. That's an original. Might as well show you. And I have spun that a few times. And here's a band, here's the Fastbacks. I wish I had another record or 2 by the Fastbacks. Such a great band. And here's Paw. Grungy 90s band. Sunny Day Real Estate. Excellent band. And these aren't repress. This is the Rising Tide. These are originals. And with television, this is an original, and I got this from Bill's Garage. That's an original. There's no barcode for Adventure. And this is an OG that is just in great shape. This is a VG++. And I did price it because this is a pricey record. And then I have a repress that's sealed. This is the newer repress. And here, also from Bill's Garage, this is a Tom Verlaine, Words from the Front. Now, Fabulous Poodles. That one's pretty good, but this one's even better with the poodle on the cover. And I absolutely love Elliott Smith. This is Roman Candle, and this is a Jackpot Records reissue on colored vinyl. And this is an original, also from Tower in about the year 2001. Tower Records here in Reno. I bought this. I'm just so lucky that I bought about 15 90s OGs from Tower and Bauhaus. And this is a new purchase on a repress. And as you can see, the sky has gone out. Love Peter Murphy, on the same age as him. Throwing Muses, you gotta love this. Hunkpapa. I would like to have more records by them. This Super Drag is really rare. That's an original, also from Tower. In the Valley of Dying Stars. And Jimmy Eat World, Bleed American. So it seems like I kept a lot of my Tower acquisitions from 2001 in this crate. And let me see, The Jam. Very cool. And In the City, that's an original. I bought that at Recycled Records here in Reno. This All Mod Cons is a repress. I bought this about 6 months ago online. And this I bought 25 years ago, The Gift, the Jam. And then I have a bunch of Style Council Internationalists. Really nice. And Style Council Live. And here's some Billy Bragg. Cool, huh? Workers' Playtime. I only have 2 Billy Bragg, but they're both good ones. Talking with the Taxman About Poetry. Both of these are great records. This should be on a Vertigo. That's on a Vertigo Swirl Kraftwerk Audubon from Bill's Garage about a year ago. And I forget where I got this. I got this at a thrift store, believe it or not. Crazy. Helmet is so good. And then his aftertaste. And then I love me some Squeeze, absolutely. Argy Bargy. Squeeze singles, 45s. And what is, 45s and under. Sweets from a Stranger. East Side Story. And this is an EP from Cowboy Junkies, Misguided Angel. Buck 09 from San Diego, from SoCal. And we were supposed to play with this band back in 2000, do a small California tour, actually. Convoy, this band, and we were, the leader of our band broke us up. Here we have the Hives, Barely Legal, Concrete Blonde, and this is a Bjork. Wait a second. This is a Bjork test press. The great Albert King. Live Wire, Blues Power. Onto some Buddy Guy on chess. John Mayall, Moving On. Blues Breakers with Eric Clapton, and this one is with the great late Peter Green, A Hard Road. I don't have the one with Mick Taylor. And of course this is Blues from Laurel Canyon, The Shadows of Night. Yeah, this is a good one. These are Sundazed repress. Bobby Blue Bland, Spotlighting the Man. Let me get the glare off of there. And there we go. This is an original 2i Columbia for Super Session with the great Michael Bloomfield, Steve Stills, Al Cooper. And this is very cool too. KGB with Barry Goldberg and Michael Bloomfield. And then, check this out. Flying Shoes, Townes, Van Zandt. Gorgeous record. Let's just look at this one real quick. So great. And this is Charlie Records, a UK press. And lastly, one more Townes. And this is from Fat Possum. Now I took these out of the crate so I could flip through them a little bit easier. Give them enough rope. That's still sealed. I just got that not long ago at all. Had this London Calling for a very, very long time. And this is the US press for The Clash. Sandinista with the 3 records. In Combat Rock. And that's all of my Clash. Now into my King Crimson. In the Wake of Poseidon. This is from 1970. And my very favorite King Crimson album, Red. So good. Wizard on the repress. That is a second pressing for In the Court of the Crimson King. This is my best copy. That might be an OG. I'd have to open it. Lark's Tongue in Aspect. And this is an original. I've had this for a long time. And then Discipline is on a repress. I have all of these CDs. I have a very complete collection of King Crimson on CD. Earthbound and Starless and Bible Black. And I took my Gene Clark records out of the crate, and look at how this cover blends in. And this is No Other on the repress. Sounds absolutely wonderful. My very favorite Gene Clark solo album. You could just call this self-titled or White Light, with Tomorrow's on here. So many great songs. And there's Gene on the back. And here's all the great songs. Spanish guitars on here. 1 in 100. White Light, With Tomorrow, The Virgin. Tears of Rage, he covers. And Gene's 1975 is a great, great song. And then this is Two Sides to Every Story. And this is Gene and Carly's home. Kai was just a little baby, about 2 or 3 years old, and that's Kai's toy spinning top on the bench out in front of their home in Comanche, California. That's Mendocino County. Sister Moon on here is just spectacular, just superb. And there's Carla with Gene, So Rebellious a Lover. Lots of great songs there. Roadmaster is just so very good. This is a Sundazed repress. And this is my newest acquisition for a Gene Clark record, Gene Clark Collected, and just a lot of great songs are on this one. Now, Through the Morning, Through the Night with Doug Dillard. This is a good one. And I'll show you the back here. And Don't Let Me Down is here, the Beatles cover. And it's, if you haven't heard it, you really should stream Don't Let Me Down, Gene Clark. Dillard and Clark, rather. Now check this out. This is the back cover of the soundtrack American Dreamer. This is pretty hard to find. And here's the front. And the great Gene Clark song American Dreamer and Radio Song by Gene is on this album. And then here's my very cleanest copy of The Fantastic Expedition of Dillard and Clark. One of the best albums that Gene was ever on and wrote. And here's my original copy. That plays great. But you have so many great songs here. Out on the Side is my very favorite. She Dark the Sun. He wrote that with Bernie Leadon. Train Leaves Here This Morning, written with Bernie Leadon, that is, Gene and Bernie. Radio Song, and that's on the American Dreamer soundtrack with the Dennis Hopper cover. Great, great album. And then, you know, these albums can be a little spotty, but the Gene songs are always good. This isn't a bad album, actually. And then Souther Hillman in Furay. And lastly, the Souther Hillman Furay Band. Well, thanks so much. And I'll see you next week. I'll be back out there in the wild digging through thrift stores. I went thrifting today and found some 45s and a Django Reinhardt record. So thanks for watching.